Hello everybody and welcome back down the creek. Today we are cruising out of Sterling. It's pretty calm out, wind's pretty slow, and we've had some cold mornings. Water temp is 65 degrees where we're at right now, and I think that we're going to try and get on some perch. So we're about to split here and hit the lake and jump on plane and see what we can find. So I've got some perch minnows, some perch spreaders, and I got to say that this is one of my favorite things to do is fish for perch in the fall. We're not quite in fall yet, maybe just barely. You know, Labor Day's coming up here at the end of the week, or we're in Labor Day right now. We're in Labor Day weekend, so just the very start of fall. But I think with the temperatures we've had, we may be in for some perch action. So we're gonna shoot out here and see what we can find. So stay tuned. Well, we made it out to our spot. There's really no one around us. Looks like there's a pack of boats out, straight out from the Raisin River, which is somewhere where I did get a report that they're catching fish. But we're going to try this spot. This is a spot I fished before. It's a bit deeper water, and the water temp here is like, I don't know, just under 70 degrees. But I was marking fish, so I'm going to give it a try. So normally what I would use in this type of situation is kind of one of these tight line rigs that I like. And it kind of looks like that, right? And it's just basically 3 hooks on an inline with a bead. But I wanted to try something else, so I picked up perch flies. So I found a tight line, kind of like a drop shot setup. I'm running a 3/4 ounce weight at the bottom, and then I've got a silver perch fly with a red bead that I'm going to start trying, and then I got some perch minnows that I'm going to tip these with, and we're going to see if we have any luck catching some perch with these. Kelly's with me today as well, and she's going to be running a perch fly as well, except she's going to have more like a spread, so it's straight down, and then there's some leader line there to see if that makes a difference. So we're going to try both styles, and whichever one starts picking up fish, I've got a couple of each, so we'll probably switch and see what we do the best with, if anything. So first, I'm going to try to see if I'm even on fish. So I've got the active target down, and I'm going to take a peek down there and see what's down there. I haven't really looked yet, but it seemed like I was sitting on fish, so we're going to see what we can do. So stay tuned. First one on the day. We did some shuffling around and did end up landing like right at the mouth of the Raisin River. I started marking some, so I am kind of in like a little pot of boats. So we'll see. I'm going to shuffle around here, see if I can find the best spot. But in the live well, this one goes first fish. Okay, so what I got right now is I'm running my Ugly Stick Light Pro. Got a fish. Oh yeah. He's feisty. So I'm running an Ugly Stick Light Pro. This is one of my favorite rods. This is a 7-foot ultralight. And what I'm doing is I'm tipping the 3 flies with a minnow, a live minnow. And then I'm letting the weight drop down to the bottom. And I'm basically stirring up the bottom a little bit, and then I'm letting it sit. And that signals the perch that there's some feeding going on. So they're coming over and they're grabbing. So definitely no jumbos yet. So this is number 2, but we'll clean them up. and see if we can't get some fish going for a fish fry. But I love perch fishing. It's my favorite fishing. Oh, looks like Kelly's on. And that's a white perch. So I'm gonna get this one on the live well. So currently I'm using a silver perch fly with a red bead and a red hook. And I just bought some couple scoops of perch minnows. I couldn't find my minnow nets, so I'm just kind of grabbing them, and I'm just basically poking it through the back of the head, and we're fishing like that. So the water temperature is about 70 degrees. Perch really like 60-degree water. That's when it really starts to take off, when the water temperature hits 60 degrees. We're currently sitting in 21 foot of water, so let's see if we can catch another one. Oh, and I'm lined on this rod with 10-pound Cast King braid. Low vis gray it says, but it's kind of like a blue. So I'm just bouncing my weight on the bottom. Stir up the muck a little bit. And then I'm gonna wait for a fish. So we'll see what happens. Yep, got one. This feels like a good one. Oh, it's a white perch.
Oh, I did the wrong one.
White perch. No, they're fun to catch, but I don't keep them. They don't freeze as well. Oh, got another one. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, come here, you. And my line just broke. Oh, he's trying to go. That's a nice little keeper. So I'm gonna have to tie back up. Looks like my line broke. I must have nicked something. So give me just a second. Okay, so I'm gonna tie this back on. I don't know what happened there. I must have had a nick in the line or something, but I'm gonna put a bead on this to kind of give it some protection. So I gotta take the swivel off. I got my rig right here. I'm gonna leave that because that's going back on. Now this is only 10-pound braid, so it's not as thick as some of the others. My perch rods, I don't generally put heavy duty braid on, but I do tie the braid right to the main line, because when fishing with the perch rig, you are putting a piece of mono on with the hooks, and I figure that that's the part that's going to break off. So like I said, I'm going to put a bead on here just to kind of protect the knot, keep it from going in the eye of the rod, or the lead guide. So I'm just going to thread that through, and then I'm going to tie the swivel on, and I'm going to use just a standard polymer knot. It is my favorite fishing knot, and I'm most practiced with it, so it's my go-to because I can do it quick and easy. I've tied probably a million of them, and I want to be quick because I want to get down there and start fishing again. So adding that bead will stop me from reeling this too far up. And then I've got my rig. I'm just gonna clip this on back onto the swivel. And there you have it, just a bead at the top to keep it from getting sucked in. I'm gonna tip these hooks with minnows. So now I've got a minnow on each, and this is a tight line rig, so it's kind of like a drop shot. I guess I fish it kind of like a drop shot. I've got myself tangled up. There we go. And we're gonna see if we can catch another perch. I was hoping the lake would be flat today, but I'm not that fortunate. And another decent eater. So we found a spot. We found a spot. Kelly got one as well. Oh no, that's an eater. Kelly got one as well. So I got one. I need to go to the back of the boat. So I'll put them in the live well. So one in the live well. Kelly, you gonna put yours in?
Yeah, if I can get them.
She can get them. And then I use this here as a little counter. So we're at 5. So that's how we keep track. We don't want to go over limit. Back to the front. The boat's definitely rocking a bit. So that one, he got my minnow on the bottom. So I gotta put another minnow on. Huh?
They've all been hit on the bottom of you, no matter what color.
That bottom hook has been productive. Sounds like for me and Kelly. Come here, you. See, perch are schooling fish. So they will kind of move around a little bit. So it's not uncommon to get a bunch of bites while the school comes through, and then a pause as it moves around a bit, and then sometimes they'll circle back, or sometimes you need to move the boat. But it's a really easy type of fishing. I mean, you sit and you put the hook down and you wait. So it's not super complicated. You can kind of do this type of fishing really with not very complicated gear and really any size boat. Now you want to pick your day if you're coming out on a small boat, but it can be done. You don't need a big fancy boat. That's what I'm talking about, the little boat. See, there's a little 16-foot boat about to go off my bow. Oh, jeez. Oh, I do not think that that's a perch. That was not a perch. I don't know what it was because it came off, but I can guarantee it was not a perch. Open his mouth. Let him go. She caught a little white perch back there. We're gonna put him back. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, it feels like a good one too. Oh, another white perch. Oh, he tried to poke me. He tried to poke me. He's slick. Perch have some spines on them that will make you real sad if you're not careful, but it only hurts for a minute. I got my weight stuck in there. A white perch is in the back. He chewed up this minnow, but Now, personally, I find that it doesn't really matter if the minnows are alive per se for perch fishing. Like they get beat up pretty good down there, and they seem to catch fish as long as they're on the hook. I have to say that that active target is pretty cool. This is the first year I've had that, and it's nice to be able to sit up here and kind of see what's going on below the boat. Now, it's not a magic wand. Oh, he got off. It's not a magic wand, but it definitely is a great tool. There's still a lot of nuance there to figuring out what the fish want and what they're doing, but it does give you a little bit of an advantage to see what they're thinking and what they're doing by their behavior. So, I know it's a little bit pricey, but I am glad that I invested in that, you know. So we will see. Hopefully we can catch a couple more, which at this point I'm fairly confident we've found a good spot. So the boats are starting to stack up in here, which is always kind of the way perch fishing is. Boats stack up in little spots and on the school, and then we try and catch them. Perch. Fishing is still a little bit slow. Got myself a little hook there. Fishing's still a little bit slow, but we're tinking some in the box. Well, I think that is a wrap for the day. It's early afternoon now. All the boats that were potted up catching perch have all disbanded or gone home. The perch have really slowed down immensely. I haven't caught one in a couple hours now. We ended up with 8 keepers. That's good for us. I mean, we one little meal for the 2 of us, so that'll work. I mean, definitely the perch aren't in droves yet. The water is still a little bit warm. It's about 10 degrees we need it to drop. But I'm going to clean things up, and we're going to head back to shore. So thanks for watching on the creek. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you like the channel, check out some of my other videos, but please like and subscribe if you can. It helps support the channel, and support to the channel means more content, especially if this type of content they like. So thanks again for watching. Remember, guys, get out there and live. Catch you next time here down the creek.
Another catfish.